G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Paul here from Get Going, heading out onto the Conondale National Park Great Walk this weekend. We're just doing a small section from the Balloomba Camp 1 through to Wangari Hikers Camp. About 11k out, 11k back. Got a bit of a circuit this weekend. Come along, hope you enjoy this hike. So we've made it through to the Strangler's Can. Imagine this. An artist paid a guy with a helicopter to bring in all these rocks one by one, drop them on the ground here. He then built this can, all out of rock, carved it all out and so forth. And then on the very top, he's planted a strangler fig, with the idea is that the fig would grow down over the can eventually and up into a big beautiful tree. The only problem with that, of course, the strangler figs take hundreds of years to grow, so he's probably never going to see, or she, are never going to see the final product, if you like, or the final solution where the actual fig tree grows over it. But in 100 years time, our grandchildren will. So, beautiful piece of artwork in the middle of the jungle. Cheers, folks. Well, that was an absolute slog. Coming up from the Artist Cascades, climbing about 300 odd metres. Woo! That'll get you breathing, I can tell you right now. But well worth the hike, very hard slog. Into camp, all set up, just on 5 PM. Can't complain. Have a cleansing ale, and then we'll fire up the stove. I've got a few mosquitoes around. I've got a flex tail up there, trying to keep them away. Hopefully that'll fire up in the next 20 minutes and do its business. But we'll have a cleansing ale first, something to a bite to eat, bit of entree, bit of snacks. And then we'll cook up a nice steak and chips. Ooh, looking forward to that. Yum. Really not sure why, if you're doing an overnight hike, why you would take dehydrated food. Why not take the fresh stuff, guys? This is just awesome. Steak and chips. I've got a beautiful kitchen bench here to cook on. That's a nice treat, I must admit. Plenty of salt and pepper. Very, very nice. Well, I'm going to finish this meal, have a cup of tea and toddle off to bed. It's not the sort of place, unfortunately, it's very, what does it call it, closed in here. It's not the sort of place you want to sit out and enjoy the stars. You can't see a lot, unfortunately. They've made these campsites right in amongst the trees, which is fine. But as I said, I'll have a cup of tea after this and head off to bed, and I'll see you folks in the morning. So I ended up leaving the car park yesterday at 10:45 AM. I got to the Artist Cascades at about 1:30 in the afternoon due to a few stops for photos and videoing and so forth, and then back into the Wongai Walkers Camp at 4 PM. Bit of a hard slog, but well worth the hike. But decided overnight with the rain that I would go back over the road up over the ridge line rather than back via the river, which was a good call because it was going to be very, very wet and slippery down in that river, and much easier obviously walking on the fire trail back to the car park. Well, we woke up this morning to a very wet camp. Tent was soaked. The deck that I was using to cook on last night, absolutely drenched. So I ended up packing up the entire camp inside my tent and then getting out the stuff in the tent into a dry bag and into the top of the pack. Skipped breakfast. We're on our way to a lookout. I'll show you on the map. This is a loop you can do back via a fire access road. And with the rain overnight, it would have been just diabolical going back down that creek again. It was bad enough yesterday when it was relatively dry, but on a day like today when it's been raining, just shocking. Still managed to get some leeches yesterday, would you believe, even with gaiters on. 4 of the little buggers managed to crawl their way in. But having said that, I haven't set up the gaiters properly yet. I just left the strings that tie the bottom of them at home, and they're a little bit too loose, I would suggest, so that's probably why the little buggers have got in. But anyway, that's all good. So yeah, we're just walking back down the fire trail now to this lookout. I'll have a bo peep there, and then we'll head back to the car. Probably make a coffee if it's we've got our seats and tables and so forth. We might drag the stove back out and make at least a coffee. That'd be nice before we head home. But we'll see how we get on. Well, we've made it back to the Bushcraft lookout. Not the best lookout, I have to admit, but it's a lookout nonetheless. Very hard slog up and down the hills on the road, but much easier than that creek circuit. Point of view is it's a lot easier to breathe. You're not breathing in so much humidity. It's very damp and heavy air down in the valley, as you can imagine. Whereas up here along the ridge line and so forth on a nice open road, you're getting the nice breezes, nice dry air, and it's much easier travelling. Yeah, you still got a lot of up and down, that's okay, but you can just breathe a lot better up here, that's for sure, and just picking up a breeze right now. So that's the end of this adventure. Thank you for following me. If you've watched through to the end, I greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you for all my subscribers that have been subscribing over the last few months. Fantastic. Thank you very much, and welcome to my channel. And I hope to see you all in a fortnight's time. Bye for now.